If you are over 65 and the first thing you do in the morning is jump out of bed, rush to the bathroom, or reach for the phone before your body is even awake, I want you to stop and listen carefully. Because the first 5 minutes after waking up can be one of the most important parts of the entire day for seniors. Not because there is a magic exercise that guarantees you will live 30 more years. That is not how the body works. But because those first 5 minutes can decide whether you start the day steady or unsteady, strong or stiff, clear-headed or dizzy, safe or at risk of a fall. Today, I am going to show you 5 simple morning steps that older adults can do immediately after waking up. These steps take about 5 minutes. They are gentle, they require no equipment, and they are designed to wake up your circulation, loosen stiff joints, activate your legs, and help you stand more safely. I am Dr. Robert. And if you are a senior, a caregiver, or someone with a parent over 65, this is the type of routine I want you to understand before the next morning begins. Before we start, write your age in the comments, just your age. And if you ever feel stiff, dizzy, weak, or unsteady when you first get out of bed, add the word morning after your age. Because if that is happening to you, this video is not just interesting, it is practical. Let me show you what happens in many homes every morning. A 72-year-old wakes up. The room is still dark. They slept in one position for hours. Their knees feel tight. Their back is stiff. Their feet are cold. They need to use the bathroom, so they swing their legs over the side of the bed and stand up quickly. For the first 2 seconds, everything seems fine. Then the room tilts. Their legs feel weak. They reach for the wall. Maybe they catch themselves. Maybe they do not. And suddenly, the day that started with a normal morning becomes an emergency. This is why we need to talk about the first 5 minutes after waking. When you sleep, your body has been mostly still. Your muscles are not fully activated yet. Your joints may be stiff. Your balance system is waking up. Your eyes may not be adjusted to the light. And in some older adults, blood pressure can drop when standing up after lying down. This is called orthostatic hypotension. The Mayo Clinic describes it as a form of low blood pressure that happens when standing after sitting or lying down. It can cause dizziness, blurred vision, weakness, confusion, and even fainting. That matters because fainting and falls are not small events after 65. Falls can lead to fractures, hospital stays, loss of independence, fear of walking, and a long recovery. The CDC has an entire fall prevention effort called STEADY because falls in older adults are common, serious, and often preventable. So the morning routine I am about to show you is not about becoming an athlete. It is about giving your body a safer launch. Now here's the 5-minute routine. Step number 1, wake up your feet before you stand. Do this while you are still lying in bed. For the first 60 seconds, move your ankles and feet. Point your toes away from you, then pull them back toward your nose. Do that slowly 10 times. Then make small circles with both ankles, 5 circles one direction and 5 circles the other direction. Then, squeeze your hands into fists and open them wide 10 times. Then gently tighten your thigh muscles for 3 seconds and relax. Do that 5 times. This may sound too simple, but do not underestimate it. Your feet and ankles are your foundation. When seniors say, "My legs do not feel ready in the morning," what they often mean is that the nervous system, muscles, and joints have not been given a chance to switch on. Ankle pumps and gentle muscle contractions help wake up the lower body before you ask it to carry your full weight. This is especially important if you have swollen ankles, stiff feet, neuropathy, arthritis, or poor balance. Now, a safety note, this should be gentle. If you feel sharp pain, chest pain, severe shortness of breath, or sudden weakness on one side of the body, stop and get medical help. This routine is for ordinary stiffness and slow morning movement, not emergency symptoms. Let me give you the first mistake people make. They think waking up the body means stretching hard. No, do not yank your hamstrings. Do not twist your back aggressively. Do not force a painful joint first thing in the morning. The goal of minute 1 is not flexibility. The goal is activation. Small movements first, then bigger movements later. That is the order. Step number 2, sit up slowly and pause. After you finish the foot and hand movements, roll gently to your side. Use your arms to help push yourself up. Bring your legs over the side of the bed, then sit. Do not stand yet. Sit on the edge of the bed for 30 to 60 seconds. Keep both feet flat on the floor. Place your hands on the bed or on your thighs. Take 3 slow breaths. Inhale through your nose if you can. Exhale slowly. Look around the room. Let your eyes adjust. Notice whether you feel dizzy, lightheaded, foggy, or weak. This pause is one of the most important parts of the entire routine. Many seniors fall because they move from lying down to standing too quickly. They do not give the body time to adjust. If your blood pressure drops when you stand, you may feel it during this transition. Some people feel it immediately. Others feel it after a few seconds. So the question is not, can I stand up? The question is, can I stand up safely? That is different. If you feel dizzy while sitting, do not push through it. Sit longer. If it does not pass, lie back down and call for help if needed. If dizziness is new, severe, frequent, or associated with chest pain, weakness, trouble speaking, or fainting, contact a medical professional urgently. Now, while you are sitting, I want you to do two small movements. First, gently roll your shoulders backward 5 times. Second, slowly turn your head a little to the right, then to the left. Not a big stretch, just enough to loosen your neck. Many seniors wake up with neck and shoulder stiffness, but again, the goal is not to force the body. The goal is to let the body know the day has started. Here is the phrase to remember: pause before you rise. That one habit can protect you. Step number 3, stand with support, not speed. This is the moment where many people make the dangerous mistake. They push up quickly, take a step immediately, and only then realize they are not steady. I want you to do the opposite. Before you stand, make sure there is something stable nearby. A nightstand may not be stable enough if it slides. A rolling chair is not safe. A towel rack is not safe. Use a sturdy bed frame, a walker, a heavy chair, a grab bar, or another stable support. Place both feet under you. Lean forward slightly from the hips. Push through your legs and hands. Stand up slowly. Then pause again. Do not walk yet. Stand still for 10 to 20 seconds while holding support. Ask yourself, am I dizzy? Are my legs steady? Can I see clearly? Do I feel weak? If the answer is no, sit back down. If you are steady, continue. Now do 10 gentle marches in place while holding support. Lift one foot just slightly, put it down. Lift the other foot, put it down. You are not trying to exercise hard. You are checking whether your legs are awake and whether your balance is ready. Then do 5 gentle heel raises if you can. Hold support. Rise up slightly onto the balls of your feet, lower slowly. If that is too hard, skip it. Why does this matter? Because the CDC physical activity guidance for older adults emphasizes aerobic, muscle strengthening, and balance activities. The National Institute on Aging also teaches that strength, balance, flexibility, and endurance all matter for healthy aging. You do not need to do all of that in the first 5 minutes, but you can use the first 5 minutes to start the signal. Your legs are not just for walking, they are part of your independence. Every time you stand from a chair, climb a step, get in the shower, or walk to the mailbox, your leg strength and balance are being tested. So when you do a supported stand, a few marches, and a few heel raises, you are telling the body, wake up, stabilize, prepare. Now let me be clear, if you have severe balance problems, recent surgery, a recent fall, severe arthritis, or you use a walker, modify this step. You can simply stand with both hands on the walker and pause. You can do seated marching instead. You can lift one heel at a time while seated. You can ask a physical therapist to show you the safest version. The goal is not to copy a perfect routine. The goal is to build the safest version for your body. Step number 4. Take water and check your body before the phone. Most people wake up and reach for the phone. They check messages, they read bad news, they sit hunched over, then they rush. I want you to change the order. Before the phone, check your body. Ask, how is my breathing? How is my balance? Do I feel unusually weak? Do I feel chest pressure? Do I feel one-sided numbness or trouble speaking? Do I feel more confused than usual? If something feels seriously wrong, do not ignore it because it is morning. Now, if your clinician has not restricted fluids, take a few sips of water. Not a huge amount, not a forced challenge, just a few sips. Overnight, many people go several hours without drinking. Some seniors also take medications that affect fluid balance. Dehydration can contribute to lightheadedness in some people. But this is important. If you have heart failure, kidney disease, fluid restriction, severe swelling, or have been told to limit fluids, follow your clinician's instructions. Do not use a YouTube routine to override medical advice. The water is not magic. It is a reminder to start the day deliberately instead of rushing. This is also a good moment to check your medication plan. Do not change medication timing on your own. But notice patterns. Do you feel dizzy before medication or after medication? Do you feel weak every morning after taking a certain pill? Do you get lightheaded after standing from bed? Write it down. Bring it to your doctor. Say, I feel dizzy in the morning when I stand. Can we check my sitting and standing blood pressure? That is a powerful sentence. Many older adults have never had their standing blood pressure checked in a routine visit, even though the symptom is happening at home. You can also ask, could any of my medications be contributing to morning dizziness? That does not mean the medicine is bad, it means the treatment plan should match the person living with it. Now, step number 5, get 5 minutes of light movement. This is where the first viral video topic becomes important. The message is not that one 5-minute habit guarantees a longer life. The real message is that small daily movement can become the doorway to bigger health changes. After you have stood safely, after you have paused, after you have checked your body, do 5 minutes of easy movement. If you are steady and cleared for activity, this can be a slow walk around the room, hallway, porch, or kitchen. If you are not steady, do it seated. Here is a simple version. 30 seconds of seated or standing marching, 30 seconds of shoulder rolls and arm reaches, 30 seconds of gentle side steps while holding the counter, 30 seconds of sit-to-stand practice from a sturdy chair, only if safe, 30 seconds of heel raises or toe taps, then repeat once. That is 5 minutes. If you prefer, just walk slowly for 5 minutes. If there is daylight available, open the curtains or step near a bright window. Light helps signal daytime to the brain, and the National Institute on Aging recommends regular exercise as part of healthy sleep habits for older adults. Again, do not overcomplicate it. The best morning routine is the one you can actually do. Now, why does this matter for longevity? Because physical activity is one of the most consistent habits linked with better health as people age. The CDC says older adults need aerobic, muscle strengthening, and balance activities each week. It also notes that even a single session of moderate to vigorous physical activity can provide immediate benefits such as better sleep, less anxiety, and lower blood pressure. Research also consistently finds that physical activity is associated with lower mortality risk across age groups, including older adults. But here is the key. You do not build an active life by waiting for the perfect day. You build it by creating a reliable first step. For many seniors, that first step can be the first 5 minutes after waking. Now I want to explain the 5 biggest mistakes seniors make in the morning. Mistake number 1, standing before checking for dizziness. If you wake up and feel off, that is information. Do not ignore it. Sit, breathe, wait. If it keeps happening, tell your doctor. Mistake number 2, walking in the dark. Many falls happen because someone gets up at night or early morning and cannot see the floor clearly. Use a nightlight. Clear the path from bed to bathroom. Remove loose rugs if they slide. Keep glasses, cane, walker, and phone within reach. Mistake number 3, using unstable furniture for support. A rolling chair is not support. A lightweight table is not support. A towel rack is not support. If you need something to hold, use something designed to hold weight. Mistake number 4, forcing painful stretches. Morning stiffness is common, but sharp pain is not something to fight through. Gentle movement first. If a joint is swollen, hot, severely painful, or suddenly worse, get medical advice. Mistake number 5, treating weakness as normal aging. Some slowing down can happen with age, but new weakness, repeated falls, dizziness, confusion, or trouble walking should not be brushed aside. Those symptoms deserve attention. Now let me give you a story. Imagine a man named George. He is 76. He lives with his wife. He is independent, but over the past year he has started moving slower in the morning. He tells himself, I am just getting old. One morning, he wakes up, stands quickly, and feels a wave of dizziness. He grabs the dresser and avoids falling. His wife says, you need to tell the doctor. George says, no, I am fine. 2 weeks later, it happens again. This time he bumps into the door frame. When he finally brings it up at a visit, his doctor checks his blood pressure sitting and standing. The standing number drops. They review his medications, hydration, and fall risk. They make a plan. Now George uses the 5-minute routine. He wakes his feet, sits and pauses, stands with support, checks his body, and walks slowly for 5 minutes. The routine did not make him younger. It made him safer. And that is the real win. Now let us adapt this routine for different seniors. If you are strong and active, your 5 minutes can include a slightly brisker walk, gentle squats to a chair, counter push-ups, heel raises, and balance practice. If you are moderately limited, use support. March by the counter, sit and stand from a sturdy chair, walk the hallway, do not rush. If you use a walker, keep both hands on the walker before stepping. Do seated ankle pumps first. Stand slowly. Pause. Then take a short, controlled walk. If you are mostly chair-bound, the routine can be seated. Ankle pumps, knee extensions, seated marching, shoulder rolls, deep breathing, and gentle arm reaches. If you have arthritis, warm movement is often better than hard stretching. Start small. Let the joints lubricate. Avoid bouncing. If you have neuropathy, make sure your feet are properly placed before standing. Wear supportive footwear if recommended. Do not walk barefoot if your sensation is poor and your clinician has warned you about foot injuries. If you have heart disease, COPD, recent surgery, or major balance problems, ask your doctor or physical therapist what level is safe. The routine should serve you. You should not serve the routine. Now I want to give you the exact 5-minute script you can follow tomorrow morning. Minute 1. In bed. Ankle pumps 10 times. Ankle circles 5 each direction. Open and close your hands 10 times. Tighten and relax your thighs 5 times. Minute 2. Sit and pause. Roll to your side. Push up slowly. Sit on the edge of the bed. Feet flat. 3 slow breaths. Check for dizziness. Minute 3. Supported stand. Use stable support. Stand slowly. Pause 10 to 20 seconds. If dizzy, sit back down. If steady, march in place 10 times. Minute 4. Activate legs. Hold support. Do 5 gentle heel raises. Do 5 small side steps each direction, only if safe. Or do seated marching if standing is not safe. Minute 5. Light movement and body check. Walk slowly in a safe area or continue seated movement. Take a few sips of water if allowed. Open curtains or get light exposure if possible. Notice how you feel. That is it. 5 minutes. No fancy equipment, no extreme workout, no dangerous promise. Just a safer start. Now let us talk about when not to do it. Do not do this routine if you wake up with chest pain, severe shortness of breath, fainting, sudden one-sided weakness, facial drooping, trouble speaking, new severe headache, or sudden confusion. Those can be emergency symptoms. Call emergency services. Do not try to stretch it out. Do not walk it off. Do not wait to see if YouTube advice helps. Also, if you recently had surgery, a fracture, a stroke, a heart procedure, or a serious illness, ask your clinician what movements are safe before trying a new routine. Now let us talk about how to make this habit stick. Put a note by your bed that says, "Pause before you rise." Keep your cane, walker, glasses, and phone within reach. Put water nearby if your clinician allows it. Clear the floor before bedtime. Use a nightlight. Tell your spouse or caregiver what you are doing. And track it for 7 days. Not forever, just 7 days. Each morning, mark a check if you did the routine. After 7 days, ask, "Do I feel steadier? Am I less rushed? Am I noticing dizziness sooner? Do my legs feel more awake before I walk?" This is how seniors become proactive instead of reactive. You do not wait until after a fall to take balance seriously. You do not wait until after a dizzy spell becomes an emergency. You build the safety habit first. Now here's what you should tell your doctor if morning dizziness is happening. Say, "I feel dizzy or weak when I first stand up in the morning. Can we check my blood pressure lying, sitting, and standing? Can we review my medications for anything that may increase fall risk? Should I see a physical therapist for balance and strength? Is there anything about my heart, hydration, blood sugar, or inner ear that could be causing this?" Those questions are better than saying, "I am just old," because sometimes the cause is treatable. It may be medication timing. It may be dehydration. It may be low blood pressure. It may be blood sugar. It may be an inner ear issue. It may be vision. It may be muscle weakness. It may be several things together. You cannot fix what you never mention. Now let us bring this back to the title of the first viral video, doing something for 5 minutes after waking up. The reason that idea is powerful is not because of hype. It is powerful because mornings are a decision point. If you start the day with stiffness, rushing, and instability, you are already behind. If you start the day with controlled movement, body awareness, balance, and a short walk, you are sending a different message to your body. You are saying, I am awake, I am steady, I am moving, I am paying attention. And for seniors, attention matters. A fall can happen in one careless second. A habit can prevent that second from becoming a crisis. So here is your final checklist. When you wake up tomorrow, do not jump up. Wake your feet. Sit and pause. Stand with support. March gently. Take a few sips if allowed. Move for 5 minutes. That is the routine. If you are watching this for a parent, do not just send them the video. Help them set up the room. Clear the path. Add the nightlight. Check the bed height. Put the walker where it belongs. Make the safe choice easier. If you are watching this for yourself, start tomorrow. Not next month, not when you feel stronger. Tomorrow. One morning does not change everything, but one morning repeated becomes a habit, and habits are how seniors protect independence. If this video helped you, comment "ready" below. That tells me you are going to try the 5-minute morning routine safely. Share this with someone over 65 who wakes up stiff, dizzy, or unsteady. And subscribe to Dr. Robert's Senior Health, because in the next video, we will talk about the morning habit many seniors do before breakfast that can quietly increase fall risk and what to do instead. Remember, this video is educational. Talk with your healthcare professional before starting a new exercise routine, especially if you have medical conditions or a history of falls. The goal is not to become younger overnight. The goal is to wake up safer, move better, and protect the independence you already have.